What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix Remix. In the last episode, we took down the Ice Titan, a giant monster made out of, well, ice, duh. And we got a new Keyblade off of that, as well as some experience and all that other good stuff. And of course, you know, bragging rights to say that we beat down that giant all by ourselves. Here we are in the Colosseum still. We have one last boss in order to fight here, and that would be the final set of question marks that appears underneath where the Ice Titan was. Ice Titan is the gold match. This next one we're going into is titled the Platinum match, and it is against a very, very tough opponent who has a very long history with the world of video games. So I don't know about very long. It was back in 1997, which I guess at this point seems like so long ago, but, you know, whatever. Anywho, what we need to do is we need to turn around, we need to talk to Phil. Actually, no, before we do that, let me back up a little bit. We need to prepare. This is a battle that you really need to sit down and make sure that you are ready for. I recommend being in the high 70s to low 80s for this fight, but you could do it in the early 70s as well. And then, yeah, we're just gonna see what else we got. So let's go into our menus, and, I need to go down to the custom screen first and switch things back around. You want to put Arrow back on. Arrow and Cure are going to be your friends to the end, especially during this fight. The guy that we're going up against deals out a lot of damage really quickly, so you need anything and everything you can in order to reduce it the best you can. And I'm just going to throw Thunder there. I'm never going to use it, but Cure and Arrow, that is your main go-to buttons for right now. Thunder, I just like it there because it's Thunder. I've talked about it for so long. Ability-wise, here we go. Let's go through this. Combo Masters aren't so. Combo Masters good. Combo pluses are okay. You know, don't worry about putting them on. You might as well, because at least you can get a few extra hits off on the guy whenever possible. As far as specialty attacks go, I do recommend Strike Raid. A lot of guides online talk about Strike Raid being the go-to ability for this guy, and you know what? It does help. It really does. It's not like the end-all ability. You're definitely going to win it because you have this equipped, but it does help in the long run because of its long range and because as you're throwing the blade, you are invincible for at least a short period of time. So throw that on and have it as a just in case. You are going in by yourself, so be wary about how much MP you're using throughout the battle. You don't get many chances in order to throw up an item with this guy at all. This is what I had equipped last time fighting against the Ice Titan. This is going to stay exactly the same because I need Sora to stay as strong and powerful as he can be. So that's good. Yeah, okay, I like that. Alright, I'm just making sure. There we go. Good. And item-wise, I need to kind of restock on stuff, but at the same time, I also need to put this away, and I'm going to take out another elixir. I'm kind of doing half and half. Half ether, half elixirs. This guy has a very powerful attack that actually can reduce your HP and MP to 1 in one shot. So the elixirs are used in order to bring yourself back into the game before he jumps at you and swipes at you and ultimately kills you. If you lose in this tournament, it's not a game over. It just brings you back out to this area to where Sora and the gang is standing, so you can go back in and try to fight him again. So don't worry about losing. If you lose, it's not a game over. It doesn't count to the achievement of not using a continue, because it's just like, whoops. Alright, there was the gold match. That would be your Ice Titan. This next one is the question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Did I say 5 of them? I don't even remember. But, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, let's see. Ooh, flashy lights and symbols coming from the sky, and apparently something teleported in. Some body teleported in. Oh boy. That's a pretty epic stance right there. He has 1 wing. Very cool. Ooh, and we get epic opera music playing in the background. Oh, we know we're in for a fight now. For those of you out there who don't really know what's going on, this, menacing figure that we're going up against is Sephiroth. He is the main villain from Final Fantasy VII, first appearing in 1997. Once known as the greatest of swordsmen, his whereabouts has been unknown for some time. he challenged Sora to a one-on-one duel. No one knows why he has suddenly returned. Apparently, he and Cloud have crossed paths before. So, there you go. There's the journal entry. 1,500 HP. In Final Mix, he only gives you 10,000 experience, whereas in the original game, he gave you 18,000. Sephiroth was a really good level-up thing to fight, or person to fight back in the day because of so much experience he gave you. Now, because it's been so reduced, I still recommend the Rock Titan. Even if you throw on all the experience pluses, it's still not as much as you're going to get in like quick succession as fighting the Rock Titan. For now, what you need to do is keep your arrow up and try to hit him as often as possible. Sephiroth will teleport around the screen like crazy, swinging his sword around. His sword is gigantic. Anybody that has played Final Fantasy VII should know this by now. His sword, the Masamune, I think it's called? Not Muramasa, that's something else. This should be Masamune. It is just... it's powerful, it's strong. You can reflect it back with your Keyblade, but you get no tech points for it, and you don't stun him. Oh, go, 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 go! Oh, he got me! Crap, this is the move, this is the move. 1 HP and 0 MP, I'm sorry. There we go, alright, quick recovery. Oh, I'm glad that he used that Dark Firaga attack. So that move that he did right there is called Heartless Angel. He has a teleport in which he will teleport away, and then you'll hear him say, "Descend, Heartless Angel." During that time, oh, see, here he goes. Excellent. You have a brief window of time to go over there and cancel that attack. If he finishes doing the summon, the spell casting or whatever, you get a halo that appears above your head, and then in one shot, boom, you're down to 1 HP and 0 MP. And your second chance ability does not kick in because you are at 1 HP. If you were at 2, then it would drop you to 1. Because you're already at 1, the second he hits you, you're dead. And he has a massive range. So your main goal there is to cancel out that spell whenever he starts to cast it. As he gets further and further down in his health bar, he's going to start calling forth stronger attacks, basically. Soon he should actually power up. No Heartless Angels for you. Go away. Oh, it's even worse, because when he gets down to, like, the green bar, he'll try to do that Heartless Angel attack, but you won't hear him. So you gotta pay attention to him until he starts doing the hand motions. Now he is, like, basically drawn all of this energy, and he's gonna start casting Meteor! Oh, this is wonderful! He is invincible during this time, so your best bet is just to fly around, use arrow to block yourself, and maybe throw an item or two to gain back your MP and cure. Excellent. That attack would have probably done a lot of damage to me if I didn't cure and use Leaf Bracer at that point. Now he's going to start doing all kinds of crazy moves that is probably going to send you into a seizure as you go forward. He drops these, like, spheres of energy that'll explode randomly, or if you touch them, he'll be teleporting around all over the place. He will try to jump and swing at you. You just got to stay on your toes and swing, hit, cure, you know, anything and everything that you can do in order to just stay on the offensive. Like, arrow is your best defensive means in order to try to keep him at bay, but you just want to, anytime you get in front of him, swing at him. He also gets a little cocky at this point because he will jump up and he'll just go boom every so often, and that's your best bet to jump at him and strike at him as well. Little unknown fact or whatever about this particular fight, Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 is actually voiced by Lance Bass, one of the singers from NSYNC. Anybody? Yeah? I was excited to hear that. Come on, really. So, that's just a little shtick for you right there. We should be nearing the end. He's really close to being dead, and I casted that way too early. Come on, Sephi, here we go. He's gonna run around, he's gonna fire off those things. Oh, jeez. He's such an awesome boss to fight, but he just sends my eyeballs into a seizure whenever I'm watching it. There we go, we beat him. Excellent. That took a lot of items and a lot of button pushing. Yeah, now what? We beat you, man. And he is just going to disappear on us. Well, in the same flashlight that he appeared to us, he has vanished. But he did leave behind the one winged angel Keyblade. And Ansem Report 12. So there you go.
Nothing to it.
Sure, Sora. Whatever you say. So that one winged angel Keyblade is the other exclusive Keyblade to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And it is the last Keyblade that Sora needs to collect. We have now 100% completed every piece of his weaponry, which is awesome. Love it. So good. Ansem Report 12, I believe I mentioned before, 11, 12, and 13 are exclusive to Final Mix, so we'll get 13 a little later. Let us put on the one-winged angel. Has little power, but sometimes deals extremely powerful critical blows. Reduces max MP by 2. Look at that thing! Holy crap, it is awesome! You have one of his black feathers that is the keychain, you have Meteor as the teeth, and then of course his Masamune blade as the main, part of it, I guess you can say. It's a long Keyblade because, you know, Sephiroth's weapon is a long weapon, and it's just, oh, it is so cool. Don't let the strength decretion, is that even a word? Whatever. Don't let the low amount of strength on this thing fool you. It deals critical blows a lot more often than it makes you believe, and yes, a critical blow from this thing will do significantly more damage than a critical blow from the ultimate weapon. So, if you want to run around and use this thing to fight, it is awesome. Look at the fireball swinging on that and everything. Oh, it's so cool. This is a great weapon to run around with if you want to finish up the rest of the game, but it does reduce your MP by 2, and I would rather have the extra MP for future battles and whatnot, so I'm going to switch back to the ultimate weapon, but it's just so awesome. It is a great, great weapon, an awesome addition to this, and it makes you feel like really powerful after beating Sephiroth. But we are not done yet. There is actually another cutscene that is now open to us because we beat him. Let us head out to the gates and witness the meeting of two powerful forces. That was oddly dramatic and kind of weird, but hey, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. I've been looking for you. As have I. Well, that's convenient then. Glad we found each other. As long as you exist, I'll never wake from this nightmare. You're my darkness. Because I gotta incorporate the whole theme of darkness and light because it is Kingdom Hearts. I'm a part of you. Am I not? Or am I? Whatever. He's right. In any case, that's a true statement. Then join me in this eternal nightmare, untarnished by light. Would Sephiroth actually say that? I don't know. I gotta play through the game again to see if he'd really be that poetic. But here we go. Big moment we've been waiting for. Cloud versus Sephiroth. They're doing this Dragon Ball Z power-up scene. And... fight! Now, please. Yes. There we go. And about 14 seconds later, the battle is done, with absolutely no winner. You want to find out the end? Play Final Fantasy VII, I guess. Whatever. A little anticlimactic with that fight right there. They kind of make up for a little bit in Kingdom Hearts 2, but we got the one-winged angel Keyblade, which to me is a win. Absolutely 100% a win. You can't go wrong with that. So, definitely worth fighting Sephiroth, just for the sheer fact that, you know, why not? Plus, it's all part of finishing up the journal, which, by the way, speaking of which, oh no, we're not yet. No. We got one more. One more guy in order to take down in order to be able to completely finish off the journal. what I'm going to do now is I am at level 85, only 15 levels away from level 100. Going through the Rock Titan trick that I talked about, that should take, me personally, hour and 20 minutes or so. But for you, what I'm going to do is I am going to leave you a montage of level ups. I'm also going to throw in another rematch with Sephiroth. Not any of my talking or whatever, it's just going to be all the audio so you can watch me fight him without me talking over it and whatnot. Listen to the music, all that good stuff. So if you want to stick around and watch me hit level 100 and see where I end off in terms of stats and whatnot, by all means, hang out. It's going to be fun, nice, fast-paced ride and whatnot. 99 to 100 is me fighting Sephiroth. If you don't want to watch it, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to rate and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, Metal Blade 427. Enjoy me leveling up from 85 to 100, and if you don't care about that, I will see you next time when we go fight the final hidden boss in Final Mix, and that is a boss that is exclusive to Final Mix and actually works to expand the storyline of Kingdom Hearts as a whole, rather than just one game. So, there you go. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.
That's the power of the Keyblade!